It's going down like this, motherfucker.
This shit is crazy. The following
Nigga get mad. Say, motherfucker, what you mean you ain't gonna let me in this funky joint? Much money I done spent in here, nigga. I knew your mama when she was horn. Hump, baby. Shit, bet I do it over time. Say that, nigga. Shit. Bar, back the bar, off time. Shit, boy, I'm trying to make me some money. Boy, I'm hungry as a hog needs slop Jesus. Shit, gotta be a Jesus, cause too many black folks.
For what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and...
Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man.
This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. Loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying.
I just left a light in this bitch. I'm finna hit the shop in this shit with some rims on it.
You hear what I said?
Yes, bitch, I heard you. I'm pretending like I didn't.
Well. Gotta get a piece.
Joe Visa. He looked down, seen his feet, the nigga went berserk, killed the monkey, threw the bat out the window, start kicking that bitch in the air.
Say anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously in no time switch its rotation also, because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around, and this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously.
Group of you together, you never can tell who's who. I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it. My eye, plus I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
I mean, TikTok. A lot of the white content creators on TikTok get all of their dances from the black content creators.
You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deeply.
Dance with me. Oh, yeah. Dance with me.
First you tell us that it is manly to keep your word. All right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all that the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well then, show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well then, stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a worm, you're afraid of us, you're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you. And if that's what you're afraid of us, then tell us that just what you're afraid of. But don't keep hiding it from us and holding this up to us, and every time we ask you for something, you give us a little bit of something, and it's all tokenism. We don't want tokenism. And there are most black men in this world that don't want charity. And yet still every time we ask you for something, you give us a little piece, a little piece. You're playing games with us. We're not children. We're big men. I've seen my father have to put up with all kinds of stuff. He was a big man. He raised a family. He went down south, and he had to go around to the back door with his wife. We're not asking for anything. We're not asking for any favors. All we want is what's ours. Now, there are many black veterans who are coming back, and they're mad. They're angry. Do you think that they're going to sit down through this? Our fathers didn't have the knowledge that we had. They sat through it. But there are other black youth that are not going to sit through it. We know about Che. We know about Fanon. We've read the books of our revolution. We've listened to Mao and his quotations. We know where we stand. We're not going to sit for it. We're asking, and if we ask and we don't get, we're prepared to stand up and take it. If I ask a man, I tell a man I am hungry. I tell him I am cold. And I ask him to do something about my condition. And this man holds a loaf of bread right in front of me so I can see it, and I keep asking him, I'm begging him to please give me a slice of the loaf of bread. I am hungry. Then it is known by every psychologist that the next step in the progression is I am going to knock him upside the head and take the bread from him. I'm not going to starve to death.
Physical and mental torture. But that's all right, because we said even before this happened, and we're going to say it after this, and after I'm locked up, and after everybody's locked up, that you can jail revolutionaries, but you can't jail a revolution. Right. You might run a liberator like Harris Cleave out the country, but you can't run liberation out the country. You might murder a freedom fighter like Bobby Hutton, but you can't murder freedom. The party that they can do anything they want to us. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that. You're going to have to say that I am a proletarian. I am the people. I'm not the pig. You've got to make a distinction. And the people are going to have to attack the pigs. The people are going to have to stand up against the pigs. That's what the pastors are doing. That's what the pastors are doing all over the world.
What's all that noise? What's all that noise?
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama and you.
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
What the hell you want here, hunky? You got to pray to God and tell God your rent due. Any God that didn't know your rent was due ain't God.
Some people, they feel like you almost have to sell your soul to get fame, or is it just hard work, or is it luck, is it consequence, is it?
No, most of us didn't sold our soul. We just called it something else.
Like I said, you go to the history of European civilizations. 250 years is how long they last before they implode, because of their greed, because of their violence, because of an inability to let others be, including themselves. If they didn't have brown and black people to hate, they would hate themselves.
Do that dance, baby, do that dance, let's work it out.
I hit the loop juice, it pulls up in the dude. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come. I hit the loop juice, it pulls up in the dude. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come.
Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only Galactic Daddy-O, welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. I guess I'll fade on in here and say what's happening to everybody. See how everybody is this evening. And it's cold up in this motherfucker, y'all. I mean, it's cold. We getting about 6-7 inches of snow tonight. Let's see, yeah. We are gonna be under a winter warning. We are getting snow. I mean, it's snowing already in other parts. Well, it's starting to, okay, so the snow ain't hit yet. As you can see, the snow's gonna hit about 2 a.m. So whenever I get done, the snow's supposed to snow basically all day. And this is going every 2 hours, all right? So they say in about 7 hours, you see it's a storm warning until noon tomorrow. We're supposed to get all the snow in the morning. So I bet the wind chill, I wonder what the wind chill is. Oh, Friday it's going to get down to -1. And Christmas, let's see. See, it's going to be decent. 33, 29. I ain't going nowhere Christmas anyway. They coming over here. So 26 Christmas Eve, 23, 29, and the weekend, Saturday, it's going to be cold in the motherfucker. It was cold today, and it's 20-something, but let me see, is there a feels like? What it feels like? Feels like 5 above 0. Yeah, I would definitely say that. It was cold in the motherfucker. We went to dinner. And you know, it's like as you just get older, I hope. I'm gonna be real stuffy. I don't know what it was. I used my inhaler. I don't know. I needed my inhaler earlier, and I used it, and I've been sneezing ever since I used it. So, anyway, but as you get older, you know, when you go out, you just savor going out. Because we went out to it's a place we go called Crooked Pint. This is like our favorite place, and we live between two. One is really cool because it has the round tables and it has a fireplace. The other one it's cool too, but it's darker and it's TVs everywhere. But you know, they cheaped up. Both of them done cheaped out on the TVs. I must say that they both cheaped out, but TVs are decent. But they have, you know, I like eating corned beef. I like eating corned beef, so I get corned beef and a salad. And what I bring this up because like as you learn patience. And you learn like not to make everything get you uptight. So we go in there and they're busy in the motherfucker. You know, they're real busy. And I always have a joke where we sit in the back and shit. I was like, they put the niggas in the back. And that's kind of where we was. But it was just so busy. And we sitting in the booth, of course. And my son and my wife, my youngest son. And, you know, she came over and got our drinks right away. And then it took her for a minute. And I think it was some people that came after us. And they must have, when she got their drinks, they must have ordered. And so it took a while. So we ordered some, what is them damn cheese puff things here? What the fuck are those called? Cheese something we get here. They come from Wisconsin. But they're a little cheesy fried little crust cheese thing. And so we get them, and then it takes a minute to get our dinner. And then I told him, I said, bring my salad first and then bring my sandwich. So of course they didn't. They bring them both at the same time, like they fries. You know, they give it to you. But my point is, it's just, you know, I wasn't. I mean, I was like cool with how long it took. I guess that's was my whole thing. It's like it took us a minute, but on the other hand, we was just chilling. So you know, it was like just cool having company, getting to talk to my son and just chilling. So yeah, that was kind of what I did this evening. Anthony, Eagles are solidified as the best team in NFC. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Eagles Chiefs at this point. Detroit is really beat up, and that's the narrative that they're putting out there. So, but Detroit still has a solid team all around. But and the Bills, I mean, shit, that game with the Bills, who did the Bills be before they played? Was it the Bills and the Chiefs? I mean, the Bills, when they played the Chiefs, all that scoring they did. So the Bills are going to be okay. But I don't know. They like, you know, as I talked about the other night, they like champions, you know. So, but we'll see. I think, yeah, they are the strongest team on both sides of the ball. Hurst is reading, or they got it scripted better for him. You know how they always do. They'll give you some bad scripts before they give you good scripts. And so that's kind of what they appear to be doing for him. But yeah, they're playing the best. They're playing the best. And he's a little more consistent. The defense is cool. The defense is real cool. They come up and tackle. So that's scripted a little better. Damn, cheese curds. I'm trying to think about cheese curds. That's what we got here in Minnesota, cheese curds. I'm a little slower now, so you got to give me a break on that. But Dr. Sinister, thank you for coming.
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
Joey, thank you for coming.
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
Brother PJ Allen, what's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
Yeah, Joey put it out. Cheese curds. Yes, to cheese curds. I eat them like I never bought them before. My wife, before I got with my wife, I never bought that shit. My daughter, now this is what made me mad about my daughter. We'll take my daughter out. She'll eat that shit. She will eat the cheese curds, and then her dinner comes. She don't want to eat the dinner because she gets full on this cheese. And I mean, if my wife and I don't pay attention and just be talking and don't eat them, she'll eat them up like popcorn. So don't know how good that is for her system, but she likes them motherfuckers. She likes cheese curds, especially if she's hungry. She likes cheese curds a lot. So, yeah. So that's kind of what I did today. But yeah, that's kind of how my day went. But I don't like them that much. Let's see. This says Black College Football Hall of Fame. Who's this putting in here? Black College Football Hall of Fame. Henry Dreyer. Don't know who he is. Rasheem Mathis. Don't know who he is. Jaquan Nunley. Dominique Rogers. Cromartie. Okay. I know who he is. He played in the NFL. Jay Skywalker. Jay Skywalker. I don't know who he is. And Coach Fred Long. Don't know who any of these people are. Maybe it's pictures of them. Okay. This is let's check this out. This is Black College Hall of Fame. I know I'd never make it. I didn't make it all conference, all nothing. Grambling State's first 1,000-yard rusher. Named all SWAC, led the nation in scoring, drafted in the 4th round to the Rams. Okay, don't remember him. Rasheem Mathis, 3-time All-MEAC. Defensive Player of the Year, holds FCS record with more interceptions in a career, with most interceptions in a career and a season. Wow, he had 14 interceptions one season. Holds FCS record for most yards and interception return. Oh, wow. Drafted second round of the 3 draft by Jaguar. He still holds several franchise records with the Jags, including career interceptions, career interception return yards, career defensive touchdowns, and career pass defended. Wow. Jaquan Nunley, 3-time football Division I All-American, second all-time to NCAA 1S record books over career passing receptions with 3, probably second to Jerry Rice, with 317 for 4,239 yards. Damn, he had a great career. 4-time All-Conference honoree, and named Black College Football Player in the Year in 98 and 2000. Now, Dominique Rogers Cromartie, drafted first round in 08 draft. His 39 starts at Tennessee State. Opposing quarterbacks completed 50 of 61 thrown at him. FCS All-American 2007. Jay Skywalker, 2-time All-MEAC, selected as MEAC Player of the Year. 93, led Bronco Bison to undefeated season, winning MEAC and Black College National Championship. Passed for 3,300 yards, was ranked second highest in a season, and drafted 7th round by the Patriots. Well, we know if he went in 94, he never played. And Pop Long was led Wiley College to SWAC titles. Never heard of Wiley College, but it's okay. He played a long time ago. Wow, he started in 23, and he's still coaching in 57. On the Black Championship, 28, 32, and 45. 35 seasons. Damn. I don't even think this college is still there. Is Wiley College still there? Long won 224 games and 43 years with additional stop as Paul Quinn in Prairie View and Texas College. Was founded in 09. Pioneers, Mel Blount, James Harris, Willie Lanier, Doug Williams. Okay. I'll never be in that motherfucker unless I donate some money or something. Because we ran the ball. Shit, I think my 3 years and my 2 years of actually really playing, I think I had like 30 catches. I didn't have many. We just didn't throw. And I bet I only had, like 1 year, I probably only had 15 targets. I think my last year I had 30 targets, 35 targets, and I think I caught 20. Yeah, I think my last year I caught 24. Yeah. So maybe 30 something. I think I caught 13 the year before, so we didn't really pass a lot. So I have never tried to say I was better than what I am. But I was there, and I did try to, do my thing. Couldn't imagine life any other way. Good's bad, that don't matter. It's all good for me. Oh, Jamar, 3224. What's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael. It's a foul.
Well, to get right into my Wednesday preview show, get right into it. Last week I ended up 13-3. I won the Vikings and the Falcons game, which I did call. So I end up 13-3. I mean, I ain't really like I'm doing pretty good. I mean, maybe a little change, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm 155-61 this season. 155-61 going into this week. And this week seems pretty clear cut. I got the Browns and the Chargers. I got the Chargers. I got the Texans and the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. I got the Steelers and the Ravens. Steelers and Ravens. That one's still in the air. Give me some time to pick that one. I got the Giants and the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. I got the Lions and the Bears. I'm going with the Lions. Cardinals and Panthers. I'm going with the Cards. Rams and Jets. I don't care. The Jets won one game. I'm not riding them too. Rams should kill the Jets. Eagles and Commanders. Of course, I'm going with the Eagles. Browns and Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals. This one's kind of a toss-up here. Titans and the Colts. I think the Titans are playing a little better, but I'll get that one. I'll get one. By the time I finish, I'll come back up and get that one. Vikings and the Seahawks. Vikings should beat them up there. Pats and the Bills. I say the Bills beats the Pats. Jags and the Raiders. I am going with the Jags. Raiders are 2-9, aren't they? Something like that. 49ers and the Dolphins. I'm going with 49ers. Cowboys and Buccaneers. I'm going with the Buccaneers. And then we've got the Saints and the Packers. I'm going for the Packers at home. Steelers and the Ravens. I'm going to pick an upset, and I'm going to say Steelers beat them. I don't know. The Ravens are so hard to follow because sometimes they play good and sometimes they don't. But the Steelers are just coming off a loss. And will they win 2 in a row? I doubt it. The Ravens is the likely pick, but I don't know. I say Russell Wilson gets thwarted, and let me hear this one. Colton's and the Titans is, to me, I'm gonna say the Titans. I don't know. Titans is playing a little better. I'm gonna go Titans. I'm gonna go Titans, and I think I want to go Steelers. I don't think Steelers are gonna lose 2 in a row. Ravens are not playing that great, so I've got Chargers, Chiefs, Steelers, Falcons, Lions, Cards, Rams, Eagles, Bengals, Titans, Vikings, Bills, Jags, 49ers, Bucks, and the Packers. And you know what? I think, let's see. Here we go. And I think I am going to, let's see. Okay, tonight was James Madison beat Western Kentucky for the Boca Raton Bowl. The whatever the LA Stadium name that bowl was, SoFi Stadium Bowl, SoFi Bowl. It was the SoFi Bowl, and that was UNLV. UNLV beat California. Tomorrow night we've got New Orleans Bowl. Sam Houston. Let me see. That's tomorrow. And tomorrow we got Ohio and Jackson State, Tulane and Florida. All right. So Friday, I'm getting Indiana to win the first. No. I'm going Notre Dame. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going Notre Dame. Yeah. I'm going Notre Dame. And I think Notre Dame will play. Yeah, I don't know. And then I'll let y'all see. I don't know. It's all on me. Here we go. Okay, and then we got SMU and Penn State. They play the 21st, which is Saturday. It's an early game. So this game comes on at 10 in the morning. So I got to get my monkey ass up and watch it. So Penn State, SMU. I have Penn State because Penn State's been pretty solid. They have a pretty solid team. Okay. Okay, down here. Now, these other games, this is Division 1. So FSC. So you got FCS and FSC and FCS. So it's FS. This is FS and this is FC. So this is North Dakota, South Dakota. You know, they both have long traditions of playing. So then you got South Dakota, Montana State. I'm not doing them divisions. Okay, then we got Texas and we got Clemson. I got Texas. Clemson is not being that impressive this year. Okay. And then we got Ohio State and Tennessee. I'll say Ohio State is my sleeper to win it all. Because if that coach don't win it all, he's definitely getting fired. He is definitely getting fired. Then we got more bowls. The 23rd Myrtle Beach Bowl. We got the Idaho Bowl. Pittsburgh. And I think that's... Yeah, the next divisional games won't be until... Yeah, the next divisional game won't be... Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think after this game... So next week. It'll be next weekend, I believe. Next weekend. So let's see. That would be going into, let's see, Alabama, South Carolina, Illinois. Nope, that is not a bowl game. January 4th. As far as you're going to go? So you ain't really gave me the playoffs. Okay. They didn't really give me the playoffs, y'all. Let's see. No. Schedule. Here we go. This is just what I had. They didn't give me the whole schedule. They're giving me this cuts off. I was trying to see the whole brackets. I was trying to get the brackets, y'all. Maybe this tells me. No, it keeps giving me the same shit. Keeps giving me the same thing. Huh. This is not it. Let's see if this changes. Maybe this is give me the whole thing. Okay, it just says Stadium 8 p.m. Okay, most games will be on ESPN. Okay, here we go. This should give me. Yeah, this is here. So we got. This is the brackets for you sports fans. Saturday. Yeah, so Friday is the first game, Notre Dame. And then Saturday, we've got the 3 games. Penn State. And it's gonna be interesting on Christmas, these 2 games coming up Saturday that's on Max. We're gonna see if Max can handle it. We know the problem is Netflix, and we have a Netflix on Christmas. So then the winner, say Boise State versus Penn State. Okay, that will be on Tuesday. So Tuesday, so they're going to roll these games off on the holiday. So New Year's Eve is going to be Boise State, Penn State, Penn State SMU winner. So Boise State and Penn State going to beat them. I'll be on again before then. And then January 1st, we got the Peach Bowl. We got Arizona State versus Texas, Clemson. So it's going to be Texas versus Arizona State, and Texas will beat Arizona State. I really think if Colorado would have played Arizona State, they would have beat them too. Then Oregon will play Ohio State, Tennessee, which I think is going to be, which I think is going to be Ohio State, and Ohio State could beat them. It could beat them. And then Georgia will play Notre Dame, Indiana winner, so it'd be Georgia and Notre Dame. Georgia's solid. I'm not going to say they're not because Georgia's solid. Then the semifinals is going to be January 9th, Orange Bowl, and then you got the Fridays. The 10th is the next day, and then the 20th. Look how they pushing back the championship later and later every year. Of course, their excuse is that, it's going later, but, the Super Bowl used to be like December, late December. And then I think my old brother-in-law, my ex-wife's brother, I think his birthday was always January, like early January. And the Super Bowl for a couple years fell on his birthday. And now it's February. They've pushed the Super Bowl all the way to February. So, Blue Marvel, what's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
PJ Allen, what's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul. You can't.
So, yeah, just going over that. And PJ, if you didn't catch me, I went 13-3 last week. And whoever gave me that Dolphins, that I changed my mind on that. Y'all know who you are. You convinced me to take the Dolphins over the Texans. Or I would have been, 14-2? But 13-3 still ain't bad. I still had a decent week of picking games. And I don't even use gematria or any of that. I don't use any of gematria or any of that kind of stuff. I just know football, and I look at how they're setting up. And that's what I've said. I've said you got to understand how they're setting up the script. That's, as I mentioned time and time again, the egghead man in the room. That's who we have to beat, not the players. And anybody that says the players ain't involved, come on, how you going to have a play and the people, the actors don't know the play? How you going to have a movie and the actors don't know the play? You understand? And football is easier than like football and baseball are the easiest sports to fix. It's obvious in baseball. They can give up a home run anytime they want. Just like we saw Judge drop a ball. They could drop a ball anytime they want. They can drop a ball anytime they want, which we saw Judge do in a critical situation. This nigga drops the ball. And again, the home run is something, and baseball was started fixed. So all players, and I think all players have earbuds too. When they say make the play, it's just something simple as that. When a play happens, make the play, make the play. And it's just like now they can talk to the quarterback. They can talk to the players just like that. They can talk to any of the players like that. It ain't just the quarterbacks, and they try to put a green thing to make you think that's the only helmet they can talk to. No, they can talk to any of them at any time. It's obvious. I mean, like how many times do I have to show videos that shows a defender blocking his own man to help the offensive person, get through? I mean, that's how they do it. Now, who do you think they just do that on their own? You just think on their own, they just like, well, I need to block my own man, and that'll help the defender. No, they're in his ear and says, make sure so-and-so gets in. Take care of whatever. And they don't care if it's his teammate or not. I've showed videos of them knocking teammates away so the offensive player can get away. So, it's everybody. Everybody's involved. Coaches, general managers, all of them. I mean, look at the teams that have lost. Like the Lions have never really had a winning season. Last year was their biggest winning season. This year is a record for them. Yet they sold the Metrodome out, or Silverdome. They sold that sucker out, and they sold all their games out. They didn't care if Barry Sanders, Barry Sanders played well. And that's why Barry Sanders got pissed with him, because he knew they was giving him his bread, but they wasn't putting people around him. Not really. Like, think about that year, Matt Mullen. Remember, he used to be on TV. I think he has some disease, and maybe he passed, maybe not. But anyway, when he was general manager, he drafted 3 wide receivers in a row. Instead of getting Barry help on that line, helping the defense, he took 3 receivers in 3 years. First round pick, 3 years in a row. And under the guise of getting the best athlete. That's stupid. You get what you need on your team. You do scouting, you see where you weak at, you feel that. If it was real, that's how you do it. You don't just get the best athlete, and that's how you say, well, the best athlete. No, you don't get the best athlete available. You get what your team needs. That's how college recruits. It ain't like they go after every position every year. They stagger the way. They look at who's leaving, who's there, where they need, potential, who they see in the recruit. That's how they break down recruiting. If you ain't never really broke it down, it ain't just we go out there and try to get in. No, you get what you need. You look at your team. It's like when you go through spring ball, you put your projection of your starters and the depth. That's how you do it. You put up the starters and your depth, and then that's how you recruit. That's how you recruit. Now, of course, if you can get them 5 stars and now you got that bread, that's where you fill in. All right, this year, like the schools, and the easiest way I can explain to you is like if you already got a quarterback that's first, second, like Arch Manning, like him. No, Texas is gonna get some top quarterbacks, but still, he gonna be there for a minute. And the limited he's played, he's still saving eligibility, and he's getting bread. So he's gonna be there for a minute. Why not? Why not be there for a minute? Why get thrown into the fire all of a sudden? If you can get that bread, that's what it's all about, getting bread. I'm gonna look at the players that say we don't want to play in the NFL. I made enough money. I'll look for that day where I don't even need to go in the NFL and get beat up some more, because it's like wrestling. The throws are real. The tackles are real. Like the linebacker that refused to go in when he got hurt. Wasn't he the one that got hurt in the beginning of the Super Bowl where he just ran out there and he had that injury like what was the quarterback that his high school team just won the championship, used to play for the Vikings. What was his name? Was he from Louisville too? But that cat did the same thing. He was just in practice walking and took a step, and his bone hit that vein and almost killed him. Tony Bridgewater. His high school team just won a championship. But Tony Bridgewater, so the throws and the tackles are real. I mean, when you jump up and got to come down, that's real. That's real. I mean, that's physics, the physics of living, physics of movement. But the part of the plays and who's gonna win, my dad put it perfectly. He's like, they ain't gonna let niggas decide who wins and loses. And that even goes for any championship fight. Niggas has never been in charge of that. I've tried to show, that punch that Frazier knocked down Ali, that very well could have been fake too. Now, he was tagging his ass all night, but I don't know. It was just something about it that Frazier's face was beat to a pulp, and he just knocks Ali down. And he had been tagging him with that all night. But as you think about it and you look at it as a script, that's the perfect script. So, and that's how all these games are. It's the same way. I mean, like Mike Tyson, like I'm glad he's retired because like his script was the biggest. You can just go back to his fights and see. Sheldon, I think, is the easiest one to point at where he ain't even hit Sheldon. Sheldon falls twice, he ain't even get hit. That's why when that picture of Ali standing over Liston, that's what's so powerful about that is he's telling him to get up because ain't nobody gonna believe it. That's what Ali's yelling at Liston. Get up. Nobody's going to believe this. That's what so Ali later says he hit him hard enough, and he did. Ali had the ability to back away from somebody and then throw a straight right. He knocks Big Cat William out with that very same punch. So Liston got hit with a good punch, but he could have got up from it. And that's what Ali is yelling at him. Get up. Nobody's going to believe this. That's what he's yelling at Liston. And Liston doesn't. Liston gets up and then he staggers and falls again. It's like Buster Douglas when he lost to Holyfield. He falls, he's sitting up and he's fucking with his nose and then he lays down. Now, nobody would, that's not your natural reaction. If you're going to fall down when you get hit, you fall. Like when he got knocked down by Tyson, he just fell and stayed on his back. But yeah, and then he laid back like, fuck it, I got my 24 million. Draft for your needs, absolutely. Yep, draft for your needs. Oh, thank you, PJ. Yeah, definitely. Draft for your needs. And that's the same way as recruiting. You recruit or you draft for your needs. So that Matt Millen, that's why I understood it. And when Bobby Ross came in Detroit, but and see, Bobby Ross was a perfect example of the egomaniac coaches. And Barry Sanders was like, fuck that rah-rah shit. You ain't drafting people to help me. You talking that, they had idiots. Matt McMillan was a idiot as a general manager. He's probably one of the worst general managers in the history, the way he tried to, but those 3 number 1 drafts were just all 3 were pretty much bust drafts. Mike Williams barely ever played. I can't think of the 2 other ones, but Mike Williams was one, and Mike Williams was definitely a bust. Was it Plexico? Did he get Burgess too? Didn't he draft Burgess? Was Burgess a Lion? Can't remember, but none of them lifted the team up like if he would have invested into good defenders or a good line to help Barry, So, please, thank you for coming.
You can't get too close to Michael. It's a foul.
Thank you. Definitely. You didn't even hardly watch any sports today. Like I mentioned, those 2 games came on, watched a little bit of it. It was some kind of delay or something. Because when I was watching the game, kind of reading and watching the game, and then then we left. And when we left, the game I think they were delayed. I think I was ahead of what they showed because a bar. And I want to get one of them 4-screen center thing like the basketball court. I'm getting one of them. What has the 4 screens. So wherever I put that, I might put it right here where this light is. Behind me have 4 screens and shit. I don't know. That shit looks fun. I'm going to put that somewhere. When I buy a house in a year or so, I'm going to put it in the basement or put it somewhere. Had the 4 screens going on. That's a big waste of money, but it looks good. You must admit it looks good, and it looks official. It lights up the sports room for those of you that, have your man cave. If you can do, if you into that kind of thing. I call the whole house my man cave. Oh, and this is what I said. I said this the other night. Travis Hunter's bright. They said this before, and I don't know this suit. I don't mind that cross. Kind of feminine. I'd say this extra is kind of feminine, but okay. Yeah, they said he got academic All-American. See, 1st team academic All-American. He's bright. He's bright with a spring of 24 of 3.98, earning him 1st team academic All-American. Oh, excuse me. So bright young man. Seems like he's kind of simpish, but bright young man, which is good. And I think he's older as well. He's 23, I think. So again, you can go after your sophomore year if you don't have any eligibility. And that's what as I mentioned a little while ago, we're going to see more and more athletes making their bread in college, and they ain't even going to need to play or play shorter instead of beating your body up, because it has a toll, especially linemen. Linemen really, it takes a toll on their body. Yep. Yeah, he is book smart, definitely. But linemen, it takes a toll on their body. And the defensive and offensive linemen, the rest of the players, you don't get quite as beat up, but linemen get beat up. That's why you look at the old time dudes, the CTE has come from mostly them linemen, defensive players a lot too. But it's a bunch of players that had, multiple concussions. Luckily, I think I just had maybe 2 in college and 1 in high school. So it's a possibility for anyone. And as I was saying with wrestling, I mean, the hits are real. That's the thing. The hits are real. But like we caught even, with the fumble thumbs up. You know, when you're gonna fumble, the thumbs up. We even caught that kind of thing where they fumble on purpose. So, the morbid news. 28-year-old nude anchor died suddenly of a brain aneurysm. Poor girl. The tragic death in Arizona left colleagues devastated. Anna Orsini, anchor of has died last week of a brain aneurysm. Her was announced by fellow newscasters. Wow. Sad to share the news with you. Expectedly. Yeah, that is one thing that's very unexpected. What did it say here? Struggling to hold back tears. Hannah been here for June. She only been there a year because she is young. And we have opportunity to work with her every day. Colleagues not really call her death on air. Follow-up news station reveals she had aneurysm. Her brain is a bulge or weakness that can develop in the wall of a blood vessel. If the aneurysm ruptures, it can cause a stroke. Orange College described the report as someone with bottomless, empty, always stood up. Yeah, and that's what I had. I had an aneurysm that ruptured, and it gave me a stroke. But I got really lucky that I didn't end up like Bobby Himmet or my cousin. I got really lucky. And if you listen to me, I talk different. I definitely talk different. I can hear it that I just don't, in certain words I can't say anymore. So, but I'm lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, there you go to get your sucker money out. Mega Millions jackpot close to 1 billion. Like they showed the dude who won $1 billion and he bought some $40 million mansion. I mean, that is all totally a script. It's like, what was that movie, Person of Interest, where it had that computer and everywhere people went, you saw the computer. Remember that? I mean, the computer would do the facial recognition that they say that they've been doing in China, and it didn't do the credit score, but it just shows who everybody is. And I've always thought that's how they do the lottery. They send somebody in, and that person plays, and he's recorded there. But I think they already know. Like he goes in knowing the numbers. It's no way it's a random thing. It's just no way. It's too much money involved. And that's not the way this beast works. It just don't give crazy money to people, making him like a corporation overnight. That ain't random. And I like the numbers just to play the numbers, but I've always thought that is just not. It's almost like, I think, a more fair system, and of course it's all going to be digital, but it just seems like if our numbers could be put somewhere where the system really don't read it first, and then it brings it. That's what I think it should happen, is like, play your numbers, but it don't really go into the system. It's like a system hold. And then when they come out, then release the numbers. I think, and of course they probably could fix that too, but it's not a real system. It's not real. It is not real. They pick people to win that shit. No one ever knows the winner. Exactly. And you can follow what it does. Like there's, my mother's boyfriend kind of at one time had saw the way the lottery moves, and you can kind of see how it moves, because it goes, you can see the way, like if you really chart it, you can see the way it moves from state to state to state, or region to region to region. It really is almost a pattern the way they region it. And remember that dude who fixed the lottery, what was he, in Oklahoma or whatever? And the way he was doing it, that's how he was fixing it. He was fixing people here, people here, people here. Remember, he won what, 15 lotteries? Because he helped rig it. And that's what he did. He had a certain territory where people won the lottery. Didn't make it obvious, wasn't his same space every time. So, oh, look at this. This is something I never had. I never had a curl. Whoops. Took him away. Oh, here he is. Yeah, Prime got a curl. I never had a curl. Never had a curl. And look, he in the pros with a curl, but he played pro baseball team. Any more curls? Those were some of the most terrible vets to have. Oh, they must be selling the vet. That's what I'm guessing. They must be selling the vet. Dion's vet. Those are some terrible vets to buy. 80 to 2000, 80 to about 2000. No, I'll take that back. The 14, 15s, and 16s is pretty nasty too, especially the 16. That's when they really put a monster in there. So, let me guess. They probably got rid of his ass too. But yeah, Dion oh, says Herschel Walker graduated from college 42 years. Yeah, because I think Herschel and I are around the same age. Ain't no way I'd have a curl with a helmet on. Exactly. It say, what did it say? I don't go anywhere without my Afro Sheen. Remember the Afro Sheen? It was like the grease was blue or the grease was green. Remember that? Afro Sheen. What did he say? I'm goddamn happy that my hair is nappy. Or what did he say? I had to think of if your head is wet and if your head is tight and nappy, you use Afro Sheen to make it happy. Y'all remember that one? Go something like that. But yeah, I didn't use that curl shit. I never wore a bag. And it's funny, people wear bags now. The Jerry curl bag looked just like the bonnets women wear now. And remember, everything's better with blue bonnet on it. So, we got some morbid news. She looked like she died day before. Let's see. This is Marcia Paradis, actress in, okay, she must be some other country. Where she would films such as The Flower. Oh, Spanish actress. Okay. We don't care about her. Sorry to the family, but we don't care about you, lady. You wasn't American. We can't relate. Don't bother me. I can't cope, baby. Slow Glow from Coming to America. Yeah. And I used to work with a cat named Larry. We used to call him Little Larry. And Larry had a straight up Jerry curl. He had a Mercury. He had a Mercury Cougar, like a 81, 82, 83, maybe 81, 82 Mercury Cougar, yellow, which was ugly and not very much power in it. And he had a Jerry curl. And I think he was single. He had a baby mama, but he was single. And Larry was a trip. Later I heard that he was on that shit. And so that was the last thing I heard about him. But I hope he's better and doing well, Cats in North Carolina I used to work with, half of them has got to be kicked the bucket. And you think about it, when I was 20 and a person was 50 then, now I'm 60. You dig? So they're going to be in their 80s or 90s. So a lot of them cats I know, and I know, like one of my best friends, he died of age down there. Quit working for the city. Fell in love with a girl. I mean, was really in love with her. And then some kind of way, like we was doing powder and shit. Before I moved to Michigan in 85, we had started doing powder. And then next thing I know is this nigga is on heroin. And he died sharing needles of AIDS. Second cat I knew, a dude I went to high school with, was the first dude I knew. My basketball coach's son, actually. Here's a part of the morbid news that we use. Former replacement guitarist Bob Slim Dunlap. Former replacement guitarist, 73, after suffering a stroke that left him largely bedridden. See, strokes can fuck you up. The news was confirmed in a statement. Bob passed at home, surrounded by family. We played with him at the Turf Club. He has left his shirt, listened to the version of Hillbilly Heaven, and quite potent. It was natural. The placements in 87, who took founding guitarist and left the band and failing to come to terms with the drug and alcohol problems and wanted to appear on the band's final album, Don't Fall. Band split up. Dunlap released 2 single albums on the Minneapolis label responsible for early replacements album. Twin Toe, okay. In the wake of a stroke, the placement recorded 4-track. Dunlap's busted up alongside. He was in rough shape, said Paul at the time. He's sort of paralyzed. He can move his leg a little bit. When I mentioned this, it seemed like something's really wanted to happen. Okay, so that just shows you. That shit can hit you and this program can end. But the thing about it is, have fun and have a good time while you're having fun. That's the best way to do it. More morbid news. More morbid news. Here we go. This nigga looks like King Kong Bundy. Don't he? Oklahoma prepares to perform the nation's 25th and final execution of 24. Now you would have thought in 24 it'd be a nigga, but no, it's King Kong Bundy. They executing Bundy. Oklahoma's preparing to execute a man who killed a 10-year-old girl. What would be the nation's 25th? Why did you kill a 10-year-old? Damn. Lethal injection. Is scheduled to die on Thursday, his 45th birthday. Now, see, okay. Is it his birthday or is this 40? He ain't been there no 40 years. His name is Kevin Ray Underwood. Is scheduled to die by lethal injection on Thursday, his 54th birthday. Okay, so it is his birthday. So that's kind of stupid to put in there. I'd have put parentheses there. At the Hoagland State Penitentiary, Underwood, a former grocery store worker, was sentenced to die for killing Jamie Rose. It's part of a cannibalistic fantasy. Damn! Oh, shit. Underwood admitted to luring her into his apartment, beat her over the head with a cutting board before suffocating and assaulting her. He had nearly beheaded the girl in the bathtub before abandoning his plans to eat her. Wow, they used the 3-drug thing. God damn, this motherfucker. Whew. Wow, poor girl. You deserve it, King Kong Bundy. You deserve to get fucked up. So not only the poor just die, but niggas that need to be killing. What did Richard Pryor say? Thank God for penitentiaries. That nigga need to be killed it. He needs to be killed. What is this? Oh, All I Want from Christmas. Yeah, every year it's the #1 song along with Donny Hathaway. But they're trying to make Donny Hathaway go away. They having so many people do the Christmas song now. And Donny is the best. That's Christmas to me. And I think that came out around the time I was in college too, like 80, 81 maybe. What is this chick? When is this? When did this happen? Yesterday, maybe? I don't know. This chick. Okay. She was trying too hard. Never heard of her. I think she was trying a little too hard to get that fame, and that's what they do. No, didn't want that. Didn't want that, y'all. Wonder if it's snowing yet. Let's see if it's snowing. Not yet. What time is it? 1:26. Looks like the snow's gonna hit about 3. It's gonna snow all night. That's gonna be some good sleeping, y'all. It's really cool to sleep and meditate though. Really cool to meditate when it's snowstorm. Snowstorm is a good meditation. I don't know what it is, especially blizzards. You know, blizzards are real cool to meditate. During a blizzard, there's a lot of energy released. And so to me, I enjoy meditating. Kendrick Lamar makes history with third #1 in 3 weeks. Wow. With third #1 in 3 weeks. Wow. Kendrick is killing him. He is killing him. Man, he plays Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. He'll probably not being able to say that pedophile shit. But with Jay-Z being in there, he's in there too. I don't see him switching up now. After what they just went through, I think they want as less attention as possible. You know. So I think Kendrick is going to be all set to jam on the Super Bowl. And Not Like Us better be Song of the Year. Hear that? It's like now, this is my question for all y'all out there. Why is so many people watching the Joker? It is obviously one of the worst movies ever made, and they say everybody's streaming it. But nobody wanted to buy to see it, but people is curious and watching that stupid shit. Anybody out there watch that stupid shit? I went to the movies all hyped up and got let down. It was 80 degrees over here. OTF, what's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
It's 80 degrees here. Woo, 80 degrees is nice. I missed that. Damn, at 80 degrees, man. We're wearing coats. Oh, here we go. So Ethereum, let's see. Bitcoin was 101,000. Let's check that out. Bitcoin is at 101,000, y'all. And since I really been charting this, we've watched it go from 7,000 all the way up to here. So, I mean, you can still buy into that. It's really jumped up. And Ethereum is 3,600. So we'll see if this and it's like realistically, we don't use cash now. And so gold took a little tumble, 26. It was up to 27, if you remember. I don't think it went to 28. But still, look at this. This is a long past 2,000. Anything 2,000 and over is gravy for gold. So it's been teetering around 26 to 27. So still not a bad investment. Oh, you haven't seen the Jamar? I don't know. Lady Gaga fans, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's a musical, and it's not even a good musical. I mean, I didn't like the first one. I've never watched the first one all the way through. Oh, here we go. The 20 richest American Idol contestants. Well, let's see this. Who's the richest American Idol contestant, y'all? Let's see, because they got to keep people in believing how much. Okay, this Diana, whoever she is, she's worth 1.5 million. Whoever this little dude is, he's worth 1.5 million. Another 1.5. That must be the going rate. 1.5. This must be what they got from the show. 1.5. Okay, this dude got 2 million. How much? Oh, we see another 2 million. Stoddard. Oh, he got 3 million. Has an estimated net worth of 3 million. Okay, Stoddard, he been working. Been served for 3.5. 4 million for Clay Aiken. What is this? Kelly Peckler is worth 4 million. Okay, Kelly. Scott McGreedy. This must be Scott McGreedy. He's worth 4 million. Okay. How much this cat? Elliot Yaman is worth 6 million. Get down, Elliot. Chris Darty is worth 8 million. He's in that group though, isn't he? Yeah, Darty and yeah. Band Dar. I saw this cat. I saw him in his band. Down in Prior Lake at Lakefront. Yeah, I saw Darty. And this is Jordan Sparks. She's worth 8 million. Catherine McCrae is worth 14 big ones. And then we got Jennifer. They done killed my family, Hudson, for 30 million. And she won an Oscar too. So, that Oscar cost her family. This is a weirdo. Adam Lambert. Okay, he's worth, whoa, that's a big jump. Oh, yeah, I guess 30 million. Yeah, that's about, okay. Adam Lambert, that is a creepy looking mug. He's worth 45 million. And what was he, number 3? Kelly Clarkson is worth 50 big ones, 50 million. Okay, she was the first one to win, wasn't she? Or is it Carrie Underwood? She's worth, whoa, Carrie has had quite the career. Well, get down, Carrie. I can't wait to count a motherfucker's bread. Get down, Carrie. American Idol was some bullshit. Oh, it was some bullshit, y'all. Oh, but yeah, I've been getting a lot of meditation in during these cold days. Haven't been very active though. Been lazy. Been really lazy. Ain't played no pickleball. Ain't got no teethus. Yeah, just been so lazy. So I got to get back on it. Even just to go shoot some baskets. So just to even shoot baskets is kind of cool. Oh, and the new Jordans, what they calling them, blueberry, something like that. They came out today. I ain't really pressed to get them. I would buy the other pair of Jordans before I'd get them. So not really pressed to get them. So I don't, and I'm running out of places to put shit really. So I've given a bunch of shoes away just to have places to put stuff because I've got about 6 totes full of shoes. And I keep the boxes. I like keeping the boxes. I've got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pair right here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That aren't in boxes, aren't in totes. Then I got a pair of boots behind me that I'm waiting for the snow to bust out. So when the snow comes out, I'll wear my big boots. I got to have some Doc Martens. Doc Martens is really comfortable. They kind of mold to your feet. And I put the inserts in anyway. For the snow, you dig? And spray them and treat them, do all that to them too. Keep them waterproof, put a little silicone over there. Just kind of things that you do. Like me, I have to wear gloves all the time because my hands get so dry. You get niggas had them ashy hands and shit. And that's definitely me. And like chapstick, like if you really look at chapstick, there's something in chapstick that's almost that makes it addictive. Because it's like when it wears off, your lips get extra dry. And it makes me wonder is like, do they get extra dry because of the chapstick? What if I didn't put chapstick on it? Well, it makes your lips start peeling and cracking and stuff. But it's like once you use it, you have to keep using it. And I know I ain't the only one to use Vaseline jelly on my lip. I think I told the story one time my boy worked in the store and I just wanted a little case I could carry around of Vaseline jelly like this. I used to sell the small ones. This nigga, because he's my boy, gives me a big one like this. Like, he was all happy. He gave it to me. Here, man, just take this one. I'm like, no, take the big one. It'll last you longer. So, but that shit ain't good for you. Just like talcum powder ain't good for you. It's not like they didn't know then. I mean, they knew where petroleum jelly comes from. Like, if you know what an oil rig is, where they pump oil, the jelly builds up on that equipment. It's a byproduct of petroleum, just like plastic. That's why you really want to wear the most natural kind of things, like animal hides or cotton, even linen. I mean, what it does to you physically, you want to wear mostly cottons and not all these oil-based things. It's healthier to wear cottons, especially like your underwear, your t-shirts, get the cotton. And surprisingly, even the way they make them now, they're mostly cotton. I think I have these Puma. I bought some cheap Pumas from Costco. And what was the other ones I bought? I bought some from Target too. But they're 90-some% cotton. So that's what you want on your body. That helps you vibrate the highest you can vibrate, I must say. And that's what it is. That's you want to see how long you can hold your high vibration, because there's so many things that can take that away from you. And nobody can, be fully charged. So even the Super Saiyans, they have to rest, even in Dragon Ball Z, they ain't Super Saiyan all the time, they're not Super Saiyan all the time. So you can't be totally charged up all the time, but it's good places to charge in your own environment where you have created. And that's how you raise that kundalini up. You get to be your higher self. That's kind of how you hit it. And that's why meditation is nothing like meditation. There's nothing like that. Here we go. Yeah, meditation is the way to hit these things. Like the kundalini, when it hits your whole body, that is a hell of a feeling. When you get those rushes of energy that hit you and it goes from your toes, your brain. And then sometimes when you activate, you'll just activate your brain and your face. You'll feel it there. Or sometimes you'll just activate your knees, your thighs, and you'll feel the energy there. I know sometimes I take a shower, I just see my knees and my thighs. I feel them getting all the energy instead of it, You know, like they call it the dragon that goes down your spine, or the dragon that goes up your spine and then releases it to all your nerves. And you just feel that absorption of all that energy that you've built up. And that's quite a. I'm talking about it. I feel a little bit building up now, because that's quite a feeling. It's quite a feeling to achieve that. And you know, right here in this chair, turn all the lights off, get my big singing bowl going, and I've been wearing the earplugs too, playing the music, wearing the earplugs, and it's you can get quite a rush from that. So if that's your thing, oh, they sold out too. Okay, they sold out. All right, yeah, because they're on StockX. Yeah, because I noticed the Nike app. I ain't get up till noon today, so I know the Nike app that they had been taken off already. They was just selling the children ones. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Yeah, StockX had them for. Let's see. Because I looked at them earlier, so I know they're on here. Let's see what I looked at earlier. See if it goes. Okay, it should come in here. Oh, here we go. So my size, it would cost me, let me see, if I bid on them. Let me see what the lowest bid. So the lowest bid is, if I bid 251, of course it would cost me 277 right now. And today they came out at because they charge you $15-$16 to do this and verify them. So if I got them through StockX right now, it would cost me 270. And I just don't think they're worth that. Right here, they say a better bid, 287, almost 300 for these. And, you know, not them. Not them. I think I could pass. I think I could pass on that. Because the thing about it is they always releasing the motherfuckers, and Nike's winning. Nike's winning. And I got shoes in the garage. I got them all over. I got a pair of shoes boxed up. I was going to send a dude, but, it's like, don't hound me. I hate when people hound me. Don't hound me. So I sent him one pair of shoes. I sent the nigga one pair of shoes, and then the nigga hounded me like every day. Hey, you send him the other ones. You send the other ones. You send the other ones. I'm like, nigga, damn. I had these shoes for 2-3 years. They ain't that serious, bro. Whenever I send them, I send them. Oh, they said Nike or Adidas gave Dame a lifetime contract. I wouldn't have thought that. I really wouldn't have thought that. His shoes don't do very well. His shoes be hitting outlets. Says they got a deal, a 10-year, $100 million. Let me see. Stuck a deal with Adidas on a 10-year, $100 million basketball. Wow. Why would they push him like that? So I'm wondering if the Bucks, I'll say this. This is what it makes me think about the Bucks. I think they're trying to do a Kareem, Oscar Robertson. Because remember, Kareem got drafted by the Bucks. And then Oscar Robertson got traded a couple years later, the second year, Kareem's second year, Oscar. And that's what I'm thinking that might be what they lining up with Dillard. I don't know if he's quite going to always be the lovable loser. And then with this going on, this to me shows that the script is still wanting him. So this is script work right here. So I wouldn't be surprised they win it all. It's the Oscar Robertson, Kareem. Reputation being my entire having Adidas reward hard work. Man, his shoes ain't doing it. His shoes are not doing it. Wow. Because matter of fact, they were talking about discontinuing his shoes. So I'm really flabbergasted by that. That's really surprised me. Because his shoes don't do that well. Not at all. There we go. Got too much open. There we go. Oh, I did watch another movie here. Transformers. Yeah, the Transformers. Is that what they call it? Transformers? The Transformer 24. That's on, I think it's on Netflix. I might, when I get done here, after I get done meditating, I might end up watching that, the rest of it. Because on my TV, that shit looks so good. That animation looks so good. What is the lie about them? But that animation looks good. So forgot to tell my son before he fell asleep. I wanted to tell him to watch it. Oh, the people still stuck in space a little longer. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Brooklyn U.S. Attorney Breon Pace to resign as Trump returns. Yeah. Trump's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Trump's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Trump's gonna get you. Hey, Key, what's happening?
You can't get too close to Michael. It's a foul.
Oprah. Get out of here with Oprah. Why are they still showing him? The world is it's definitely a stage. It's definitely a stage, and like now they mad at Sue Bird at what is her name, Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin came out and said, I do have privilege, and it does make you wonder. It's like why. Like one thing they've learned from Steph Curry is they have anybody that can hit them long shots. In some college games, that's what they want. They want them to hit them long shots. I mean, Trae Young. Trae Young played 4 or 5 good games the beginning of his freshman year, and that got him drafted. Their team that year only made the tournament because of him, and they lost the first round. I mean, it was like he didn't understand, and the coach let him do it. He didn't understand that, they let him hit them bombs. They was letting him hit them shots. They turned the basket on for him. He didn't get it when they turned it off. Because after about 6 games, they turned it off, and they did not have a good game. He was not an outstanding player in college. They turned that basket off. He didn't, he just didn't do it. I seen John Chaney do the same thing with my cousin Mark Macon. And when they played Duke, they had Duke. Nobody was stopping Perry. He just let Mark shoot, bad shot after bad shot after bad shot. And, he lost on purpose. And Mark wasn't smart enough, or it could have been his script. But, like, why didn't you rein him in? Perry was the one that was killing him. Leitner them couldn't do nothing with Perry. He was killing him. Or whenever I think he was played Leitner and them when Mark was there. And Perry was killing him. Leitner or whoever Duke's big men were at the time could do nothing with Perry. And he let Mark just throw the game away. Shoot him out the game. And they definitely had the best team in the nation that year. They definitely should have won it. That year he was on the cover. I found the cover on Pinterest before. I think I've showed it a few times. And they bold too. I remember Mark was behind in child support. They're like, Mark Macon got arrested for child support. I mean, they be putting some bullshit out, especially your hometown, because Mark is from Saginaw. Where my best friend Tony, he's from Saginaw. It's a shame. Like what they did to the Michigan cities. Detroit is starting to look a little better, but Detroit used to have some beautiful places. Beautiful zoo. Even the hood wasn't near as dangerous as how it became. Not how it became. Flint was a beautiful city. River Rouge. These was all beautiful cities. Like the Dodge plant used to be called Dodge City. And it's so big they can't even tear it down. There's so much of it. It costs too much to tear it down. It's cheaper for somebody, whoever owns it, just to pay taxes on it and let it sit there than tear it down because it's too expensive. It's so much material. So they're like, fuck it, he can just stay there. Fuck it, he can just stay there. And they took all this away. Gary, Indiana, where the Jacksons worked at. Joe Jackson worked at one of them steel plants. My uncle's dad, he worked at them steel plants for 20 some years. And, all those jobs, when they take those jobs down to Mexico, a Like one brother was showing, it's a show, maybe y'all know it's a show where the brother is entertainer, and there's a Netflix show on too with a woman robot. But it's like what's happened is in this TV show, maybe one of y'all know it. I watched one brother's Anthropology, whatever his name is, but he showed a show where the robots took over all the arts. So robotic music was all there was. Nobody was making music. People was just apparently putting music through robots do it. The AI controlled all the music. So real composers was no longer wanted. What this movie on HBO is kind of this very similar, where robots taking all the labor jobs, and the humans can't get the jobs. The robots get the jobs. They pay one price for the robot, and you can work the robot forever and don't have to pay any more for it. It's almost like slavery. Robots become the slaves. And then, of course, the single father with 2 children, wife sick or wife died, I'm not sure. It had to be a really sexy, robot, not a homely, old Aunt Bee looking robot. No, it's a sexy robot with all that stuff shot in her face and, the puffy lips. So you design a robot with puffy lips, huh? And, that's easy to predict what's going to happen. So maybe one of y'all know the name of that. Yeah, I don't get that Dame Dash deal. I do not get that. His shoes are not that popular. Here we go. 23 awesome gadgets. Let's see how awesome they are. Oh, okay. This shit is hand pump, electric pump. Wonder what charges it. Oh, you charge it in your car and then you can blow up your tires. Okay, air motto. And this time of year when it gets really cold, a lot of times I've been seeing them showing this addicting fun for the whole family. So the ball hovers, and doesn't this look like what's in the sky? Just some shit hovering in the sky over the East Coast. Same kind of shit. You see the mocking right here? This toy is a mocking. This toy is a truly mocking of what's going on today. They want you to put this shit in your house. As I said before, the other day I watched a Christmas thing with nothing but drones. Ooh, relax neck massager. Wonder if you can bend this motherfucker. Okay, neck massager. What is this? Power cut your electric bill. Now let me tell you my story. And this has changed a little bit, but one of my I rented this apartment from the summer because the people that was living there during the year moved out. So they moved out for the summer. And what the dude did is the dude was an engineer and he put some magnets on our box, and the box didn't run during the day. So if we turned everything off during the day, the air condition, and we turned everything off, the box would barely be moving. And then at night, we would crank that shit cold as a motherfucker. So I don't know what this shit is. What is this shit? Cut your electricity bill. Yeah, this is some bullshit. That one's bullshit. Cyber heater. Okay, that's some bullshit. I mean, they've had this around for a long time, maybe. I mean, it'll do if like you. I'll just say this: if you out in the game and it's cold in the motherfucker, you don't want this. You're gonna want something that's gonna go down your arms too. So, what is this? Mount your device anywhere. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Lottery defeater. This is how you could win the lottery over and over again. Okay, some bullshit. Okay, that's some bullshit. Miracle Smile. Oh, this might be worth it. Wow. Okay, I might can go for the Miracle Smile Magic Flosser. I like the idea of this. Yeah, this might be something worth getting. Okay. Oh, you can magnify them any way you want to. Okay, I see that. Look again, another drone. $99 drone better than the $1,000 drone. Okay. That's another mocking. Hand massager. Look at that. You can get a hand massager. Just put it on your knee and ooh. Cam track. Home security. Just like people couldn't steal them. You know, you got them in your crib and people could steal that shit easy outside. You'd have to really have a ladder and put it up high, but you put it like that, motherfucker steal that shit in a minute. Coffee trick. Fat burning, stubborn for pockets. I don't know what that shit is. Instantly back up priceless memories with just one click. Okay. Okay. Tiny creates a A-Fi network, a Wi-Fi network wherever you go. I don't know. That one probably be iffy. What is this? To regrow gums and teeth. Okay. Something to regrow gums and teeth. Health ring is the same as having a smartphone. They can keep your heart monitored and all that. So that ain't really necessary. I got one. I got a bigger. I got this. I think this is part of ours. It's this, and it's the one I got in the shower too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what we got. But you can put a shower head on it. I clean my shower. My bathroom cleaner than the motherfucker. What is these? Night vision bullshit. Been around forever. Rolling grill. Okay, I don't know why you'd need that shit. Brain trick activities. Okay. Wireless charging card. That ain't bad. With a charging card on the go with charge card. Okay, that's a good idea. I don't know how long it lasts. Okay, that's some bullshit. Looks cool though. Turns into a native speaker of languages. Okay, they've had that, but your phone can do that too. Bedtime warm water hack for weight loss. Okay, okay. I don't know if this shit right here would work. I've seen them, but I don't think. I tried one and my belly is just as big as it ever was. The small device avoided combination and increased car insurance cost. Okay. Do you have toe fungus? That's gross. Oh yeah. See, you could really melt your crystal meth really fast. See, I knew they would show something smoking, but this crystal meth heads would love that. Grounded footwear. My man Sean, is this what you wear? No, it's called something else what Sean wears. But it's the same premise. A defense siren, you know? That's some bullshit. World's most advanced golf tee. What the fuck? Few drive notable. This tee. Okay, what's so special? And not only suitable for casual play, also tournament approved. Okay, I think that's bullshit. Okay, little men back. They had those forever. Fire blanket. Okay, you throw the shit on the thing. What's this? Okay, shit to clean your ears. Okay. This is the best way to relieve a lymphedema. Swelling in your legs. No, this isn't a bad idea. I would say that's not a bad idea. It's like wearing compression socks. Non-surgical facelift. Oh shit. Bubba say put that on your dick. Lift your dick up. Oh, what is this? Stealth Raptor airplane, the perfect gift for kids. Yeah, I'd chase the children with that shit. I'd be chasing them like a motherfucker, hitting them upside the head with the jet. Me and my wife would take turns chasing the children. Especially my daughter was little. That's some bullshit. What is this? Zen Fluff pillow is some bullshit. National Wipe. Yeah, this is some bullshit. Projection the big screen anywhere. That's some bullshit. What is this? Use the 30-second pineal activation to manifest your dreams. I don't need that. I just smoke some weed, drink some weed, however. Lung cleaning device. Okay, that might can be helpful. Audient, the world's #1 hearing aid. You can use the Apple earplugs for hearing aids. Keep your home pest free. That ain't keeping them away. That says, but it doesn't work. Cleaning keeps your lenses sparkling clean. You can polish your lenses. What is this? Air Clean Pro portable kitchen range hood designed for indoor use. So you don't even turn your oven on. You just turn the fan on. It cooks it from up top. Privacy pen. Privacy pen. You can see if they're recording in there. That's some bullshit. This next year. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. I need to get a bird feeder for now because it's getting cold. When it gets cold and snowy, it's harder for the birds to eat. So I'm gonna get a bird feeder this year. Protect your teeth. Deep clean. Excuse me. It looks like it's some bullshit. What is this? The Revenant Micro Patch tells your brain to turn down the pain. Okay. You can put the computer. Excuse me. One device. What is this? Man Samurai inspired knives. All in one. Oh, okay, we getting into bullshit. Oh, it's funny. That shit's funny to get you to consume, to get you to consume. Who are the active NBA oldest players, y'all? Who are the oldest players? Let's see. Let's see who are the active oldest players. We know LeBron. He's about 2,000 years old. Who is this? Oh, he really shouldn't be in the league. Wow. I don't think Tucker's in the league. No, he ain't in the league. I don't think Tucker's in the league. Paul is in the league. Paul is in the league and 39. Yeah, him and LeBron the same age. Who's next? Lowry. Yeah, Lowry's. I saw him play a few times. Oh, that's right. I saw Jeff Green. This is all fake hair. I saw Jeff Green. I don't think he's with the Wizards anymore. He's with somebody else. But he got a hole in that afro up there. See, that's all fake. And then behind this fake is a big hole. What they call it, monkey butt. That's all fake hair and a monkey butt behind it. Who is this? James Johnson. Okay. Who is this? Joe Ingles. I think he's hurt. Yeah, Conley Jr. I knew he was up there. Wesley Matthews, I played against his dad. His dad could go. His dad could play, even though he rode the bench. Gary Trent Jr. Is that out? Oh, this is Patty Mills. Yeah, he shouldn't be in the league. This is straight favoritism of a foreigner. There's no way he should have played in the NBA. It's no way. Purse. I think that's it. Them the oldest niggas in the league. Oh, Patty Mills. Oh, man. What time is it? Okay, I've been going for a while. I might cut it short. I am all snuffed up. Been sneezing. Oh, yeah, I'll cut it short because I'm coming back. Let me get my phone. I will be back on. Let's see. Oh, shit. I'll be back on tomorrow night because tomorrow night is the solstice. So, yeah, I'll cut it short today. I'll be on. Yeah, I'll be on. Yeah, I'll be on Friday. All right. Friday morning, not Thursday. I'll be on Friday because the solstice is that night. The solstice comes in the morning of the 21st. It's going to be the longest night. So the longest night of the year is going to be the 20th. Yeah. Solstice. Yep. So I'll be back Friday night to bring in the solstice energy. It's going to be the darkest night of the year. So if it's not Friday, I'll check. But right now it looks like, let's see, like the solstice will come in Friday. Let's double check. Yeah, because I'm snorting and sniffling and I don't know. This is goofy. I have to check it on the phone. Oh, damn, where's my search engine? Oh, there it is. Oh. Here we go. Winter solstice. Okay, I take it back. I'm coming on Saturday night. Yeah, I'll come on Saturday night. Yeah, I'll come on Saturday night. Saturday night is the solstice. So the darkest night of the year would be the solstice, and the energy peaks at 5:19 my time. Okay. Exact time the sun shines above the Tropic of Capricorn. So that is going to be the longest night of the year. Yeah, so the solstice will be the longest night. So I'll be back on Saturday. And for those of you that want to, rejoice in solstice energies, feel free to join me on Saturday. I won't be talking much sports, but I will talk about little spirituality. And because life should be a mixture of things. You can't just be into one thing. You got to kind of have, you have to be rounded in things, about the things you talk about and advice you give. You have to be rounded in that because you never know what what you're facing. You never know what you're facing. So um, you want to be relatable to a lot of different things. And even and one thing about getting older is you always evolve. I mean, for anybody to say that, if you over 30, that, 10 years ago you're the same person, or if you're 20 and if you're 30 and you think you're the same person now as you was 10 years ago, I mean, I'm sure you each can look at yourself and in a look that you have matured and changed. And I say as I get older, like I'm more patient. I'm not as hot headed as I used to be. My teammate, one of my friends from college saw me this summer. He's like, "Oh, you calm down," because he knew I was always 100 miles an hour. Not really hyper, but just always trying to do something, always moving. It's like my wife, when my son and I are here and we downstairs, we never hardly sit. I mean, I sit and watch games, but for the most part, I'm bouncing all around. I'm up and down, up and down. So, but as you get older, you do get more patience and you learn. It's like little things you learn. Just like your job, as you learn little things about your job, the same happens in life. You learn little things about life that you've experienced before, and if you go a certain way, the possible outcome, of your actions, be it good or bad, or good or misunderstood. A lot of times, like, hey, misunderstood, but that can be a part of it too. Could be just misunderstanding, or you didn't understand something. So it's always these possibilities that you can be faced with. But you should grow, just as should be able to just gauge that you grow and change, and not just the same person anymore. I mean, at least that's how we all should change. We should grow. And it's like so we get caught up on so much propaganda, entertainment. I mean, we don't even realize that like under Obama they made propaganda legal. Because before that it wasn't legal for the government to use propaganda. But under Obama, he made propaganda legal, just like Joseph Goebbels did in Germany. When he took over all media, and that before Goebbels took it over, it was mostly a Jewish ran thing. The movies, plays. There's a couple plays that was German, so Hitler liked those plays a lot, and so they pumped those up. What's Wagner's play? Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of what the movie is, but it's a song. But Hitler liked that. But if it wasn't, if it was any Jewish kind of art, Hitler crushed all that, even paintings and shit. And as I talked about Bonifer, you know how even he changed the Bible. And so we see a lot of propaganda. That's like I was saying with the drones. You know, the same night they saying they can't figure out what the drones are. I'm seeing the drones move in formation during the Christmas presentation. So you can't just look at that. So it's the same. You know, the people that work in them drones is the same people basically working these other drones. That's how, you know, it's how it is. The way the other drones are moving, it's government stuff. And so Trump's playing the game, says, well, they need to be identified. He already knows what they are. A month until he's in there, he already knows what they are. So it's not like, you know, well, what are they doing? I don't know. No, he's starting to get all the secrets now. Biden is getting phased out, and Trump is getting updates every day going in. You think you just take a job like that and you ain't getting prepared for it now? You think he ain't getting that military information now that he needs? You know, think his handlers ain't telling him what he needs to focus on? I mean, all that is already in motion. So he's playing stupid. He's feeding into, you know, he knows when you're supposed to have propaganda, you know, so he's playing that part already. And nobody thinks this motherfucker's going to be a miracle worker or change things. The president never really changes things. I mean, hell, the nigga didn't change that much when he's president before. So all this fear programs, I don't understand it. And whatever he does, we can adapt to it as all as a nation. We just adapt to whatever they come up with. Now, I don't know, is this collapse of society? I don't know. You know, they've been saying this forever. Do things need to drastically change? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a fact that if brothers ain't involved and they don't make them be involved, they exclude brothers, business-wise. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, you know, how the old days they didn't have to hire brothers, they wouldn't, or it's the same. It goes the same way. If it's a plant where Mexicans run it, that's who they looking to hire. And that's no shade. It's the same way with just Europeans run a place that they get to mostly Europeans, and especially again looking at the community. Looking at the community. So if a brother comes into one of them communities and he finds a hard time, well, look at where you at. In which America says if you're qualified, you should be able to work everywhere. But it don't always work like that. And then people have their prejudices. That's no matter where you go. I mean, you have your prejudices. I have mine. I'm very prejudiced. I don't fully say what I be thinking. I say more of what I think on Facebook than on here. But that's how people in general are. And I can't say that I've dealt with racism. I have. When I was a cop was probably the worst. Because they didn't like you having that power. That's what I was seeing. And the other cops was feeling that too. They didn't like us having that power. And this is in the late 80s. They did not like sharing that power, especially being a cop. I'll say that. And by then, you know, brothers had been cops for years, but it was just, that was the most cutthroat environment I'd ever worked for. Where it was a group that, you know, they didn't like that they was forced to start sharing power because they kind of were forced. And they fight back. See, they forget that they try to enact these things, but then the people that do it find still ways to get around what they're told to do. Well, this is why he didn't work, and this is why he didn't work. And nobody looks at it. This is a pattern of them getting rid of brothers. This is what they do. They bring brothers in, they hire them to fire them. And you know, if 4 or 5 different people go through that, it's a pattern. This is their way of fighting back. And them saying, well, we give these black fellas a chance and they just don't work out. But it seems like the standard be a little higher. When they say you got to be 2 times better. Yeah, I have experienced that. But it didn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do. And that's the name of the game. It's like still bread out there to get. And it's like, even if there's some type of rebellion, I mean, that's And you know, the I think Nick Taylor said he started his channel on the survival. You know, in survival. I mean, one time before I moved here, I think I had 20 pounds of beans in the bag, and those beans really don't go bad. I probably had 500 cans. Threw all that stuff away. The beans probably could have kept going, but you know, kind of preparing to have it because again, war is something that we haven't in America's really experienced. Real war, where they bombing and stuff like that movie, The Civil War. We haven't experienced that. I mean, does revolution in this country need to happen? Yeah, but it's who does the revolution that you have to consider. I mean, if all the people get together and come to a consensus that they need to be overthrown, then that's the kind of revolution you need. But that's not the kind of revolution that'll be allowed. Because again, this thing wants to play every side. Just as much as they'll be in the chat talking about revolution, they're the same people that want to block the revolution. Because that's what they always do. They always put their people out there to be part of, to see if there's an uprising coming. And CONTELPRO, what they did spying on the black nationalists in the 60s and the 70s is a perfect example of that. And my research shows that the FBI started the Black Panthers. Huey Newton, I've said many times, light skin, black skin, light skin, dark skin, and the light skin is in charge. I've said, King, Malcolm, it's I don't think I even say Fred Hampton because Fred was writing grants. So Fred was getting government money with the Panthers. So in one way or another, all these people, get compromised pretty quickly. And that's why when these people get killed, I mean, it seems like it's easy to kill people, which it is. It's easy to kill people because people aren't aware. It's like the cat that this executive, again, he didn't even carry a pistol on him. He ain't, he just walking. He's not looking at his environment. He's not listening. And again, you ain't supposed to be paranoid looking around, but everywhere you walk. And when you head of a big company like that, you got to have security. You just have to have it. I mean, even if you travel as an entertainer, Corey Holcomb said he was just at a comedy show and got to arguing with somebody and had to slam some dude with his broke wrist. He had to slam some dude down. And he said before he probably needed some kind of security, but that's, people, when people think you have something, people will try you. I mean, that's the sad part. People see you have something. And sadly, it's a lot of jealous people out in the world. All right. Well, I'm getting stuffed up as I talk. So in final, I'll just say, live your life, be joyful, find bliss, meditate when you can, love your loved ones, feel love, be love, and give love. Because that does make us joyful, gives us a joyful life. It's better to love than to hate. But, the people you hate, you just hate. That's okay too. You just ain't got to feed them energy. That's all. Hate them without feeding them energy. It's like I mentioned Corey Holcomb. He talked about this girl, but he fed her energy the whole show by talking about her. He making her more famous, making people more curious just by talking about her. The thing about with people, especially entertainers, is they hate when you ignore them. So she got a W because she had a show where he talked about this. And it doesn't matter if other people come and talk about a person. What they say, all publicity is good publicity. In the entertainment world, if people talking about you. So, well, I'm sorry I'm not doing the divination. Haven't looked it up. But I'll definitely be back Saturday night for the solstice, and I'll get some incense and stuff and bring the solstice in with y'all.